If you're looking to sell your business in the near future, what are some of the things that you go through emotionally that you need to know about, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan coming to you live for Consulting Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. All right, congratulations. You're at a point where you want to sell your business, you're ready to exit, you want to go retire, you want to move on, you want to do a bunch of cool stuff, or you're just sick of the people that you work with, okay? It could be any of those things. Well, there is a bunch of emotions that you're going to go through, and if nobody ever shares this with you, you may not be prepared of it, and you look around like, am I weird? And the answer is no. Okay, so first, you got the exhilaration. You're excited. There might be a little bit of nervousness tied to it, like, hey, I'm ready to exit my business. We can go look at some valuations. And in the meantime, I'm going to go look at some Ferraris, some Lamborghinis, some yachts, some airplanes. I don't know what you're planning on selling. Like, I'm going to go with my route of having fun, okay? And so there's all those feelings and emotions, and then, like, you go out, you test drive the car, you do all the fun things. The next day, you're like, why do I feel bad about this? You know, am I doing the right thing? Like, the doubt kicks in. Am I doing the right thing? Am I worried about this? You know, what about my team? What about my employees? What about my relationships? And this can go for a couple of days. Like, what am I going to do with my time? You know, what is there to do? Like, I've done everything that I've wanted to do. I've made a contribution to people's lives around me. I've created your list is not going to be my list, okay? So I'm giving you what I've talked to about clients, what I've seen in my own personal life. And then there's like, maybe I don't want to do it, right? You oscillate. You go from I want to sell to I don't want to sell. I want to sell to I don't want to sell. And it's 100% normal. All these feelings and all these emotions, it's like you're wrapping up a section of your life. You're like, finito, we're done. So the brain kicks in going, what do we do from here? Okay? All these feelings are 100% normal. You need to know about it. And here's the thing. If you're looking to sell your business in the next 0 to 36 months and you want some help on exit strategies, and you're doing at least $2 million a year in revenue with a 10% profit margin, you should reach out to the Deal Hotline, 888-DEAL, 919-888-DEAL, 919, and a member of my team will get back to you. There is the full range of the emotions that you go through from start to finish, and sometimes they all happen in a day. So you wake up in the morning, you're like, I don't know if I should do this. And then you go to the office and you deal with some issues and you're like, I'm really going to do this. And then you go to send the DocuSign, the Panda sign, whatever version of the document, and you're like, this just doesn't make sense to me. And then you send it out. And then there's the anticipation. You're like, what do we do? What's going on? Am I making the right decision? Am I making the wrong decision? Are they going to like what I said? Are they not going to like what I said? And so then like you got the wait period. And then you get the phone call from their side, and the other person's like, well, here's the things that we liked. Here's the things we're going to have to change. And it may be like, yes, this is the greatest day ever. They accepted it. Or, hey, that's a letdown. It was a little bit less than I was expecting. I wanted 10 million. They came back at 9, right? I wanted 20 million. They came back at 19. These are all the normal feelings. And then there's the anticipation. Like, okay, here's the first round of the LOI. And then it comes back to the second. And then the team comes back and goes, we need more documentation. And then there's the second round of the LOI. And then they're like, cool, we're going to do this. We like it, but here's more documentation. And then we need more documentation. And then you're like, I am fed up with this. I just want this to be done. So like an LOI will typically, purchase. Once you sign the LOI, the move forward can be from 60 to 90 days. It may even be longer. And so you go through this cycle of emotions. And so here's what I'm going to say. Find somebody that is confidential, that you could talk this through and say, hey, I'm stuck. I'm in a loop. I'm having a struggle. Right? And there's times where clients have called me and like, hey, Scott, I am going through everything that you told me. I was stoked this morning. I'm stressed this afternoon. I'm like, hey, look, it's normal. You're going to be okay. These are all the feelings that everybody goes through. It's not just you, right? Like literally everybody that I work with, everybody I have these conversations with that have never sold, these are all the feelings. These are all the emotions. You're going to be okay. Oh, great. Thanks, Scott. And then I get a text message the next day. Hey, thanks, Scott. I was just going through it. And then a week later, you know what I get? Scott, you won't believe this. Am I going crazy? Am I going nuts? These things are all normal, and I'll share with you why. Anytime that you put in time, energy, effort, risk, money, or reputation, you have the ability to be rejected, okay? Now, on the opposite end, anytime you put in time, energy, effort, risk, money, or reputation, you have the ability to have regret. So on one end, you're like, oh, I got rejected. They didn't want to give me 10 million. They gave me 9. And on the other end, you're like, if I do the wrong thing, I'm going to have major regrets. So on one end of the pendulum, you got rejection. They're going to reject me. On the other end, you got regret, and then you meet somewhere in the middle, and there's all the hopes, dreams, and desires that you have, and there's the frustration of, why is this taking so long? Why are they asking for so much information? Why are they telling me no on this? It can be an emotional roller coaster if you've never been through it before. Be aware that it's normal. And I've said this like 27 times for a reason. It's normal. You just got to know that it happens. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button. Click on it, and every time I send out a video, you, my friend, will get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.